we, the group 4, will talk about a broken line graph. So for today's video, you will learn what is broken line graph and what are those processes to come up a broken line graph. But before that, let's have a little bit details about what is broken line graph. A broken line graph is a diagram that has a horizontal axis divided into units of time and a vertical axis that displays the values of qualitative characteristics studied, in which the data recorded are represented points that are connected to one another by segments to form a broken line that illustrates the evolution of the phenomenon under the consideration. To understand clearly, let's have the objective first.
Today, we will learn to identify the broken line graph, to know the history of the broken line graph, and to perform the process on how to solve the problem using the broken line graph.
Terms of definition. So, what is broken line graph? A graph that is used when it's necessary to show change over time. A further K is a part that explains the symbol used, and further data is statistics used in determining located point in a line graph.
The one who introduced broken line graph is William Playfair. William Playfair was born on September 22, 1759 and died on February 11, 1823. He is a Scottish engineer and a political economist. He is also a secret agent, and he founded graphical methods of statistics. He reported the French Revolution and organized a clandestine counterfeiting operation in 1793 to collapse the French currency.
I'm here to discuss with you the uses of broken line graphs. Broken line graphs, also called as line graphs, are used to show changes in data over time. They display trends or patterns that help us to make predictions. When showing monthly temperature with different locations, it allows graph users to compare trends that exist and useful in doing business when estimating the ratings, decreasing to increasing or reverse. At this point, third variable exists.
Here's the process. First, you have to create your x-axis and y-axis. Second, label each axis and place in the title. Third, write the scale that shows intervals. Fourth, plot the data using points. And the fifth is you have to connect the points.
Here are the examples of broken line graph. So the situation here is Maria's quarterly average grade in mathematics was recorded by her mother. This is to observe Maria's grade improvements. The first steps that being discussed of my classmate is to create your y-axis and x-axis. So, as shown in the table, ang x-axis is the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter, and while the y-axis is the average grade of Maria. So, as shown as the table, the quarters are the x-axis, while the average grades of Maria are the y-axis. So, the first thing to do with making a broken line graph is in the given, the first quarter is the average grade is 89. So, you put the dot at between of 88 and 90. And then you put the second quarter and the average grade is 92. So you put the dot at, and the third quarter is just the same grade of the second quarter. So you just put it on the 92. And then lastly, Maria's average grade is increasing in the fourth quarter, so you put the dot at the 98 average. After you finish putting some points or dots at the plot data, then you connect all the points, and then here you have it, the broken line graph. So as the figure shows that there is positive linear relationship between the quarters and Maria's average grade. As the quarters get increases, the Maria's average also increases. So further, Maria's grade is also maintained during the second quarter and also the third quarter.
Conclusion about broken line graphs. Broken line graphs are the graphs that are used to show changes over time formed by x-axis and y-axis. The x-axis is the horizontal and y-axis is the vertical. William Playfair, a Scottish engineer and a political economist, is the one who introduced broken line graphs and founded the graphical method of statistics. There are steps on how to solve the broken line graphs. 1. Creating your x-axis and y-axis. Number 2. Labeling each axis and placing the title of the graph. Number 3. Writing the intervals. 4. Plotting the data and connecting the points. So, another definition of broken line graphs are also useful on existing third variables. It allows users to easily compare trends that exist and useful on doing business when estimating the ratings decrease or to increase or reverse.
Alright, so that's all for today, everyone. Thank you so much, and I hope that you learned something from our video.